Oh, good morning, everybody. Zoe here is trying to eat a Cliff Bar, but we're not gonna let her eat that, which would have been funny though. Hey everybody, my name's Kevin. We're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We have over 150 animals here. We have sloths, kangaroos, llamas, alpacas. We just have a lot of really awesome stuff. So we're feeding Zoe here this morning, and she loves to have some snacks. Zoe is a two-toed Linnaeus sloth. Her birthday was December 16th, and I think she's the most awesome animal ever. Aren't you, Zoe? Sloths typically live 20 to 30 years out in the wild. In captivity, there were two sloths, Jan and Paula, and they made it to 52 and 54 years old. Pretty awesome. So sloths typically only use the bathroom every 7 to 10 days in the wild. Pretty crazy, right? So when they use the bathroom, they come down out of the tree and they come down the same spot and they get their booty all the way on the ground and they do like this little dance. And so when they're doing that, the sloth moth crawls up onto them and lives in their fur. So when they go back in the tree and they're grooming themselves and they're getting clean and everything, then they ingest that bacteria. And that bacteria is what allows them to actually process their food. So they have to make sure that they have a healthy bacteria culture inside their stomach, or else they can't digest their food. Pretty crazy, right? Another cool thing about sloths is they have 46 ribs, 2 sets of 23. All their internal organs are attached with a connective tissue to each other into their ribs. So they're basically built like an armored tank, right? So when they fall out of the trees, and they fall out like once a week in the wild, isn't that crazy? They're gonna land on the ground, like maybe a cat or a jaguar or a harpy eagle knocked them down, or they just got a bad branch. So when they hit the ground, they're gonna survive. It's pretty amazing how God made them. Another really cool thing about sloths is they don't hibernate, they don't enter torpor, but they can slow their metabolism down to only like 300 calories a day. How awesome is that? Guys, if you're just joining us, thank you so much. We are live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have over 150 animals, including sloths, kangaroos, llamas, alpacas, Scottish Highland cows. You can actually come and bottle feed baby kangaroos. It's pretty awesome. Benton, Tennessee is located in or above Chattanooga and below Asheville. Now this guy right here is Baku. Baku is a 3-banded armadillo, and the reason that we have him is he is part of the superorder of Xothorans, and Xothorans include sloths, armadillos, and giant anteaters. So the reason we named him Baku is like Bakugan, you know, the little toy that can fold up on itself. And his outside exterior here that you can see, that's not really a shell. He's a mammal, so you can kind of see those hairs, right? So it's called his carapace. And it's actually made of the same material called keratin that like our nails and hair is made of. Pretty awesome. So this is Baku, short for Bakugan. So we're hoping to get a female and name her Shaka Khan. How awesome will that be? Bakugan and Shaka Khan. Good morning, Lynn. You're in Harrison. Awesome. That's not far. Come and visit us. We are a 30-acre farm located in Benton, Tennessee. We are on the Ocoee River, so our covered wagons, just like what you would see like, you know, in the 1800s, that way you can stand. But they have a huge king bed, they have bunk beds, they have air conditioning. I mean, you gotta have air conditioning. It's too hot here, right? And you can go out there and swim in the river, and then we have the Riverside Cabin right there on the river too. It's really cool. So where's everybody watching from this morning? We are here in Benton, Tennessee. Sometimes we get some pretty awesome viewers from, where was the one the other day? North Pole, Alaska. PA, good morning, Pennsylvania. How you doing? Phoenix, Arizona. Good morning. How hot is it in Arizona? It's got to be hot out there. Arizona's pretty though. California, good morning. Still early out there in Cali. North Dakota, way up there. Las Vegas, good morning. Hey, out there in Las Vegas, have you ridden in those boring tunnel things? Are those things cool? Nashville, Tennessee, you're basically our neighbor. Come visit us. Delaware, 116 degrees in Las Vegas today. No, thank you. I think I'd be hot. So guys, this is Zoe. She is a two-toed or two-fingered Linnaeus sloth, and we're feeding her some breakfast this morning. We actually have 3 sloths here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We have Zoe, she's the middle child. Her birthday was December 16th, and she turned 1 year old. And then we have Flash. He's our patriarch here. He's almost 8 years old. He came to us from another facility where he was never held, petted, or anything like that. So it took us 2 years, or it took John 2 years, of feeding him every day to get him ready to do encounters. Pretty incredible, right? So it's a dry heat out there in Vegas. That's good. Well, I hope you drink lots of water. Where are we located? We are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have a 30-acre farm with over 150 animals. So sloths, kangaroos, llamas, alpacas. You can bottle feed baby kangaroos. It's awesome. Zoe here is getting big. She probably weighs about 13, 14 pounds. Pretty awesome. Sloths make your heart sing. Yeah, I hear you. They're nice and chill and just like to hang out and relax and give hugs. Pretty good life. What other questions do you guys have? We're going to be doing a sloth encounter at 10:30. So if you guys check back at around 10:30, you can see what a sloth encounter looks like. It's really cool. Another fun thing we do here is if you've ever wanted to bottle feed Scottish Highland cows, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. Sorry, I was turning it so you guys could see Zoe's little face when she eats.
Did the tortoises get any lettuce this morning?
Can you guys see okay?
No, they did not.
So, another cool animal that we just, what did we get, like a month or 2 ago, is we got 2 camels, baby camels. So we have a white dromedary camel named Prince Ali, cutest thing ever. So you can come bottle feed him, it's pretty cool. And then we have Humphrey, the Bactrian camel. So what Bactrian means is that 2 humps. Dromedaries have 1 hump. What is Zoe eating? Zoe is eating some sweet potatoes, some squash, some zucchini. She is chowing down. She's not afraid to eat. Guys, we are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Ocoee Riverside Farm is a 30-acre farm with over 150 animals. We have covered wagons right on the banks of the Ocoee River. All the wagons have air conditioning and heating. Don't think you're gonna need the heating during the summer. But guys, fall's coming up. So you need to make sure that you book your wagons, book your cabins, because stuff fills up so crazy fast. And it's really pretty around here in the fall. So guys, where do you think the best place in the U.S. to watch some fall leaves is? I think the Southeast is pretty good. I think the aspens out in Colorado are pretty amazing. But where do you guys think the best place to watch the fall color change would be? Let's hear some opinions. Because the good thing about fall is it means it's not going to be 3,000 degrees and melt our brains. Michigan. All right. I've never heard that. North Georgia and Tennessee. I'm kind of partial. I grew up in North Georgia and now I'm in Tennessee. Nova Scotia. Huh. I haven't looked at that. I've looked at BC in the spring. That looks pretty cool. Not Texas. Well, yeah. Pennsylvania, the Poconos. Yeah, you guys got some pretty amazing colors up there too. I agree. Guys, this is Zoe. Zoe is a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth, and we are feeding her a little bit of breakfast this morning. So if you've ever wanted to come hold or cuddle a sloth or feed a sloth, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We have 3 sloths here, and we're actually going to be getting a 4th pretty soon. What are our vacation packages? So kind of how we do it is if you are staying on the farm, you get a discount on some of the encounters. So you look at that, you can do that. Another good way is if you do the farm tour, when you add stuff onto that, you get a discounted rate. So book the farm tour or book your lodging and then add all your stuff on that and you can get like discounts that way. It's a good way to do it. If you guys have any other questions about things like that, feel free to send a DM or an email when you're booking your stuff if you have questions. Her name is Zoe too. Hey Zoe, it is Zoe. Her name ends with a Y, but I think she could share names with you. Zoe here is a two-fingered or two-toed Linnaeus sloth. And her birthday was December 16th, and she turned 1. Pretty awesome. Do we have a handicap room? So right now, if you're talking about in terms of wheelchairs and things like that, all of our lodging has at least like 2 or 3 sets of stairs. If you're using a walker or something like that, totally not a problem. We are working on getting some like 1-level lodging for handicap and like wider doors and bathrooms and all that. But we don't have that yet. I'm so sorry, but we're working on it. We're working on it. But there are a couple places kind of close by to us that have some of that lodging. Good morning, Carolina. I agree. Zoe here is beautiful. We're gonna see if she'll actually snuggle in here. Let's see if we can snuggle. There we go. Oh, you gonna snuggle? Let's see if she'll snuggle. Zoe here is always so curious. So sloths have horrible vision. They have monorod chromacy. So what that means is that they basically see in black and white. Right, Zoe? I know. You hear all those noises? Here. She hears Baku, and Baku is making this atrocious noise. So if you guys are just joining us, this is Baku. He's a 3-banded armadillo, and they are actually slightly related. They are both part of the superorder of Zothorans, and Zothorans basically means hinged spine, but Baku here is pretty rad, short for Bakugan. And we'll be getting another one shortly called Shaka Khan, and we'll have Bakugan and Shaka Khan. And anteaters are also part of the Zothorans also. So they all have that ability to curl themselves in a complete ball. You can see here Zoe really likes to go to a ball if she can't reach up. So she'll stay up here up top as long as I keep her kind of high, but she's a sweetie. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Come visit us. Why was Baku kind of like moving himself like that? Because he was like, hey, let me down. Wait, am I okay? So you see how he's opening and closing his shell? If you don't pay attention and your finger's there and it gets shut in, it's like getting your fingers shut in a car door. It stinks. Am I in your way, Michaela? Mm-hmm. Okay. I just figured I'd leave the door open and see, maybe he'll come out.
He's out.
Well, there you go. That worked. I was wondering why you were looking at me like that. I was like so focused. Hey guys, sorry about that. So I had the door open here so we could get Flash out. And I guess I was so busy running my mouth, I didn't even see that he was above us. Do you mind closing that door? So I'm gonna show you guys Flash up here. There you go. Flash is right above us, and I guess while I was feeding Zoe, he just went right above me and I didn't even see. Are we younger from Nashville? Oh, yeah, we're not too far from Nashville. It's about 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, so that's Flash above me. We're going to be feeding him in just a minute, but look how awesome he is when he moves around. I think he's just the coolest thing ever. How do we get rid of the natural biota? So these sloths weren't from the jungle. So if a sloth isn't born in the jungle, they're not going to have all that, and they get their initial bacteria from their mother. That's the reason that their mother is licking their face and chewing the food up and basically putting it back in their mouth, because they're getting that start from the bacteria. So they don't have bugs or algae or anything that on them. Let's see if she wants to cuddle for just a little bit. You wanna snuggle up here? She likes it when she likes to be kind of up high. But now I realize that she's been looking at Flash, haven't you? So guys, we are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. If you ever want to come visit, just go to our website at CoeRiversideFarm.com and come visit us. We are licensed by the USDA, so we have the exact license that a zoo has. It's not a baby, 16 months old, pretty young. And then we have another sloth that's 8 months old, and that would be Dash. And Flash is 8 years old. What's her name? Her name is Zoe. This is Zoe, the two-fingered Linnaeus sloth. Can you hold the sloths? Yep. You can hold Zoe and Dash. What do they eat? They eat zucchini, squash, sweet potato, a little bit of protein mix. If we pay extra, let's see here. We have a permit. We do have a permit. That's right, Julianne. Let's see. Did I miss any more? Does it enjoy cuddles? Yes. So wild sloths would never want to be held. You should never hold sloths that even really were just taken out of the jungle. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But these sloths have never been in the jungle. They have been captively bred for over 30 years. So these are ambassador animals, and we're really trying to educate people about why it's so important to protect the sloth's environment and just make sure that we're responsible and never, 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 never try to hold wild sloths. It's not good for them. You can destroy their ecosystem. And we want sloths to be around for a long time, right? What's its favorite activity to do? Eat and sleep. Sloths sleep about 15 to 20 hours a day, and even when they wake up, they kind of do like this thing where they'll be like, and then they close their eyes. If it looks like they're like winking at you, it's pretty funny. So guys, we're going to be doing a sloth encounter at 10:30, and we're going to get ready for that here in just a minute, and it's going to be awesome. We are located in Benton, Tennessee. We have over 150 animals. And you know actually what I'm going to do? I am going to put Zoe up, and then I'm going to take you guys out here, and you guys want to see some baby camels. We have a baby camel, baby kangaroos. So let me get this set up. Let's see here. Flip, up. You guys see what that is? I'm gonna put Zoe away. All right. Let me put Zoe away, and then we'll head out and check out some more animals. You guys can watch the kangaroo in her bag. Where's his bag? Zoe's trying to get my Cliff Bars. That bottom one is completely empty. I know, he keeps trying to get in there with him and he keeps knocking them out. It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. She's like, get away from me.
I know, I kind of want to. All right, guys, let's see if we can go out here and find the camel. All right, guys, there we go. This is Prince Ali. So he is a baby dromedary camel. So you can come here and bottle feed him. And then I'm gonna go see if Humphrey is up and we'll go see what Humphrey's getting into. Good morning, sis, how you doing? There's Humphrey. He's coming to say hi. Sweetie. Good morning, everybody. This is Prince Ali. So if you've ever wanted to see a white dromedary camel and you can bottle feed them, you can come here to Cody Riverside Farm and do that. We have over 150 animals, and we actually have 4 camels now. You can take a ride on it. It's awesome. You're out there with the zebras and the llamas. Oh, tell them about it. Tell them. Oh, it's really sweet. So did you know that camels don't really have top teeth? So what they do is when they take that big bite, then they're pressing it up against the top of that palate, and that palate is so strong that they can eat cactuses and branches and everything. And then their hump back there, you can see the hump on Prince Ali. It's really starting to come out. So when they're babies, because they don't have that much fat, their hump is kind of floppy. Their hump is not a tank or anything like that. It's their blood cells and their fat cells. And that's actually how they elongate and can hold more water. So there's no tank in there. It's just the fat cells. It's amazing. So if you ever saw an adult camel and their hump was floppy or really, really small, that means that the camel is dehydrated. So we got to get that camel some water. So camels can drink like 30 to 50 gallons in minutes. And it's truly amazing how much water they can drink so quickly. All right, guys, we'll be back at 10:30 and we will be doing a sloth encounter. So make sure you check back at 10:30. We'll be back then. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye. Well, I was gonna get off, but maybe everybody wants to watch Prince Ali here. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go out in the field for a little bit. Give me just a second to check something. He does look tiny. He does look tiny. But he's really tall. I'd say he's almost as tall as his mom by now. Pretty awesome. All right, guys, we'll be back at 10:30. Check back at 10:30. Talk to you soon. Talk to you soon.